I got some very big rings. I got some very big things. Some very big onion rings. That's the only song by Drake that you can't find on YouTube. And the reason why is because they say choose your circles wisely, right? Your circle of trust, build interest. But all of this is fluff. If you've seen The Morning News, that movie where they said, don't ever say fluff. Because a circle of trust, a trust and interest are terms for banks, right? And your circle, it can mean your girlfriend, like she's my circle, because I have a ring on her finger. Or your circle of trust could be, gangbangers, or it only really pertains to you. That's a stupid fucking term that was created by Meet the Fuckers. But yeah, choose your friends wisely, because friends, they say 80% of friends will never pay you back. Alanis Morissette, she says her inspiration for the song My Hands Are Clean is because her friends always had their hands in her pocket, and people like me could be brittle and have boiling points and have a blind spot, and so people can kind of get the best of me, and then at that point I'll just start folding like origami. That's actually folding like origami is an onomatopoeia, which means it's taking a negative phrase and making it positive. Folding, like, you never want to fold, but origami is like the coolest fucking architecture that is out there, or sculpture. So like when you're playing poker, you say I fold like origami. That's kind of it doesn't really kind of hit home, the center point. But as far as your circle of trust, Drake said they put the wrong answers on the mirror for me. Your friends with benefits or friends of interest, that'll always come and go. I think what Robert De Niro was saying was that his family is a circle of trust because he builds interest, and that's when if you're losing, if you have a circle where you constantly have a hole in your pocket, that's how you have to get out. Like gang banging, like if you're a Crip or a Blood or even a comedian, there's no way out. But I think that's what he's technically saying, is that there is an I in team. Teamwork does make DreamWorks, the Disney fucking movie studio, because there has to be an I in team, because a team is not about people that don't exist. It's about individuals, and that's why I hate when people say, oh, you're from Chicago, did you move because you didn't want to be a statistic? Everybody is a fucking statistics, that's another onomatopoeia. It's you're saying it a negative term in a positive light, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Don, all he does is show you numbers, and then all the women bag him. The cat's out of the bag, because now women like fucking Robin Meade, all she cares about is being showered in attention. And that's why I'm making this video, is because your circle of trust, when there's a woman involved, then it's just, listen, women, the word pussy comes from the word purse. Women purse their lips, right? They have a way of milking the prostate gland, and that's why in swingers they say, oh, you're so money and you don't even know it. Because they are women far and wide Okay, even your sister, and that's why they're called home wreckers. There's so many broken homes. Will have their hand in your pocket, and that's why Tupac was so big. You know, he didn't know. He just took it. If you see his first music video, then you'll know. But he took it by storm. That guy was fucking soft as fucking pillow feathers. When he was 16, when he first came out. By the end of it, Pac was went from cookie dough to goddamn gunmetal, you know? He was made out of oak, solid oak, by the end of it. But he was soft. He was a mama's boy, starting out. And women will clown you, you know? Women are constantly... That's the thing that people are learning these days, is that it's usually the women that'll clown you. You know, there's a new term called a clown douche. But way better than the UK's douche canoe or douche waffle. I have no idea where people are going with that. I was in the Middle East studying Arabic, actually, when that term came out. So I'm glad I wasn't here for that. I was also in the Middle East in 2014 when ISIS formed, and there was an ice bucket challenge. I don't understand what the big whoop is about that, because that guy fucking died, and maybe because he had ALS. But people have challenges all the time. People, dude, hashtag trending. That's a fucking... How is hashtags always trending? How is hashtag trending not a fucking, not legit, you know? There's so many things that are PC in this world, not politically correct, but we're personal computers. The brain is a tool, and social media, it's like a slot machine at a casino. And these people that think PC is PC, that political correctness, it means that you have a PC, personal computer. That's not doesn't go hand in hand. That's not a washout. That's why I knew fucking Trump in the 90s. I knew this was gonna happen. Everything that's happened up until right now, I already foresaw it. And that's fine, because people like Dave Chappelle went on Oprah and said, oh, it's our environment that's crazy. You don't know, if you're crazy, that you wouldn't know it. But it's people that make you crazy. Well, how about me, dog? You don't understand how many stakes how high the stakes are for me, how many milestones and how many barriers I've broken and awards that I deserve. I'm the only real comedian, okay? And I've been spitting this line 10 years, for a decade. I'm decadent. But let me just finish this off real quick. I got 96 hours until Facebook lets me back out of jail. I got a 60-day expulsion because I said women are shit for brains. And so Facebook called me, email, whatever, they said, if you accept our decision that was wrong to say women have shit for brains, we'll let you go back on Facebook. And I said, fuck you, dog. Fuck you. Everybody fucking says shit. There's a fucking shit emoji. And I'm getting a 60-day can? Fuck, I'll kill that motherfucker. That's gonna be on my fucking gravestone, man, when I fucking pass. I'm looking for you, fucking Mark. That's what it's gonna say. 8 words on my... I'm coming for you, Mark. Fuck that dude. Fucking Zuckerberg. He's the fucking warden all of a sudden. You know, he's forcing us to police each other, or he's gonna pull the plug. Well, pull the plug, bro. Fuck Facebook. It's not about left wing and right wing. The verso and recto. This shit all happened back in the literature age, back in the Victorian, the Renaissance era. You know, they say words are cheap. Money talks, bullshit walks. Well, I'm rubbing 2 fucking pennies together like they're brain cells, and look at all that I've accomplished. I'm actually able to express myself to a myriad of cultures in a way that they can understand me. Whereas directors nowadays on Netflix, for example, have to dumb it down so much they have to spell it out and are losing their audience. How is it me, some guy with a couple of bucks and lint in his pocket, was able to rectify privatize world peace and rectify an entire industry, dog? They say comedy has two faces, drama and fucking cheer, right? Jeering or cheering, cheerleading, whatever. Well, I'm the one that rectified that. You can't go out, Seth Rogen can't come out and say, I'm a comedian. He's never done fucking stand-up. Comedian is not a genre. So this is what I'm talking about, PC being PC, you know? You don't want people following you in real life, but in social media, it's a fucking bipolarity. You know, we want 10 million followers. We want the statistics, but not in real life. Well, okay. PC being PC. You know? Who cares if Biden fucks boys? You know, who cares if Trump's a fascist? I don't know. All I know is that Trump is a brand. If I were to say fucking Rock, the Rock family, that's a brand. That's a fucking noun. It's a personal pronoun. That's a brand. Trump, his face, his family, that has nothing to do with it. It's how his logo reverberates through the echelon of fucking economy. You know, people are taking it personal and personalizing because they're bored. People have nothing better to do. I have a Trump group with 8,100 members, 50 members a day, posting 200, 300 articles a day that I'm deleting. My group has no other content except for my own. I'm legitimately, for the last 4 years, God's Scout's honor, God's honest truth, I've deleted every single post. And I'm telling you, maybe a million of them. Because people have nothing better to do. Al Gore, George Bush, Barack, Dick Nixon, fucking Hoover. These are all people with weird ass names. And you throw them at the top where everybody's afraid. You know, influencing is good, directing, instructing, professing, teaching. Those are all pluses. But when you're a president, everybody takes a big shit on you. That's why when Barack was president, people were actually making toilet paper with his picture on it. So I'm not saying that there's not a lot of hoaxes and horcruxes out there, you know, and that I have a royal scepter, although I do. But just the reason why I'm making this video is for people to know that women cannot be trusted, okay? Period. That was the best line in David Brent, The Office. Women are dirty. They play dirty. They're not dirty. They play dirty. Women, they don't even trust themselves. Women claim that they have an underground society and they have this fucking mitochondria around them where they could do anything they want without repercussion, because men, especially gay men, are all about, oh my God, fucking women's rights, because I'm gay and women have buttholes, 2 buttholes, and it's just like, dude, there's that's not gender fluidity. That's not, bro. All you're doing is you're mincing the lines, and then you get upset when people like me say the word fag. You know, that has a stigmatism, not because of the way I say it. That's your selective hearing, bro. So, women could get mad at me saying, like my sister saying I disrespect women because I'm gay. That's fine, dog. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go out there and sell my butthole, or I'm gonna go out and fucking put a cap in some dude's ass because I appreciate women. But as a race, as a sex, but as a kind, womankind should be wiped off the face of the earth because they say one thing and they do another. It's constant. Double standards would be a compliment. Those are triple, quadruple, you know, a myriad of standards. Like Casey Anthony, she fucking murdered her husband. She smiled about it. There's proof. There's evidence. There's video. There's recordings. This constantly happens. Women get away with murder. Why did we come up with that saying? Look at Blade Runner's girlfriend. The guy has no fucking legs, and he's in jail for the rest of his life. That's why this country is turning to shit. Is because we put all of our eggs in one basket. Literally. Anything women say, it goes. But we won't let them be president. That's a hypocrisy. As a whole unit. And all that, the Capitol storm that this happened, all that shows, it doesn't mean that they ran a coup and Trump fucking set it up and the Proud Boys are gay Antifa and there's no difference, demarcation. All it shows is that we aren't a team. We have nooses tied around our neck and we're running different ways, different directions, and we're complaining that we're getting chokeholded in a sleeper hold, and then we're saying stay woke. No, bro, I'm gonna go to sleep. Wake me up when you guys snap out of it.